Hey everyone, it's Amador. I wanted to show you guys a few things that I found at a few thrift stores this week, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use in SSCrafter1s altered challenge for. It has to be an altered thrifted find challenge. So I'm trying to figure out which one it is, which one I want to alter for that. So first of all, I found this bright and ugly painted little wood shelf with, I have no idea what these are for. I don't know if it went upside down or what, but it is sturdy as all heck. So I found it and I'm like, you know what, this is pretty sturdy. It needs some neat drawers. Obviously it's going to have to repaint it because this is a bright hot mess, not to mention that it's unfinished. So yeah, and just I want to make some drawers for it and make it a cool little thing to store some metal things or just stuff. For some reason there were ugly blue things this week at the Goodwill, and I found this. I didn't even care what color it was. I didn't care how much it was. I saw it and I grabbed it. I love, if you guys have seen my craft room, I love crates, and I also love picket fences and just anything. And this is just a fabulous combination of both. So it's a neat little crate, and I don't even know what it says here. Oh, it doesn't have. And then I looked and I saw that it was $2.99, and I think it came out to like $1.50. So I was super awesome, and it's pretty sturdy as well. So of course this thing is gonna get painted too. And I was gonna use this for something in one of my craft fairs or something, but I love it so much. There's no way. I'm gonna put some giant mason jars or some vintage mason jars after I paint it and decorate it, and keep it for my craft room. Then I found this. This is just super neat. This is a mini secretary, and the cool thing is the top actually comes up. I'm not sure if it was to hold change, keys, or what, but the top actually moves. It's got this little metal things, and the drawer comes out. So I think that'll make a really cute jewelry box or just a little decorated something. We'll figure it out eventually. So let's see here. Also, the owner of Scrapbook Candyland here in Vegas, I'm on her design team, she went and she was just trying to find some neat stuff, and she usually finds some stuff, and she's kind enough to bring me stuff too. She's like, here, make something out of it. She found this cool little wire basket, gave me some of these empty Prima bottles, and to alter them and make something. She sometimes has me stuff to make for the store, but sometimes just stuff for me to alter. She's like, here, I know you can make something, so I appreciate her confidence. But then she gave me this ugly mustard orange, and it turns out it's actually a recipe card library from Betty Crocker. It actually has it on there, and it said 50 cents, but she said she got it for like $1, but it's pretty ugly and kind of dirty. But she's like, I know you like boxes and stuff, so I know I'm gonna make something with this. And of course this too has to be severely painted. She knows I like to make mini albums, so she just found this cardboard box. I think it held cards. It held chocolate covered pretzels and stuff, but it's pretty sturdy, and it's a little bit under 8x8, but I know an awesome, obvious. And she found this tray. The funny thing is I've been looking for a tray, just a cheap tray to alter for myself, just to keep stuff on, so I can, when I'm doing a project, I can just throw everything on here if I want to go in the living room or whatnot, and I can just throw everything here. So I'm going to paint it, distress it, shabby chic it a little bit, get some vintage images on it maybe. I don't know, but it's going to be pretty cool, hopefully. I had this one the week before, and you guys probably saw it in the corner of my craft room during the video. I just haven't had a chance to alter. This is a little toolbox thing. It's got little sections. It's pretty gross too, because I haven't taken it out back and washed it. And I wanted to paint this and distress this. More of a, I'm looking for a French gray kind of color. Like I was saying, maybe some Annie Sloan French gray paint. I still have no idea where to get any Sloan paint here in Las Vegas, but I'm going to Phoenix in a few months, so maybe I'm going there, because first of all, it's crazy expensive for chalkboard paint, and then shipping is psychotic if you can get them to ship it. So I have this, and it's going to be a different color. So let's see here. Okay, I also have, this one was from the previous week also. I found this spice rack, and I'll tell you what this is about. And it had this ugly kind of wood thing here from like the 60s or whatever. I've already started to sand it down and whatnot, but I want to make it, I want to put these little containers, decorate them, and they fit perfectly in here. I always have a bunch of little jars to try to figure out where the little caddies will go. I want to make this, I want to decorate it like a pie safe, so I have to get some chicken wire and something else, and then just decorate these for like embellishments. And like I said, this is another piece that I saw, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll make it to put on Etsy or something like that, but it's super cool. It'd go really well on the wall. This is one of the caddies that I have found before, and this was that brown wood color, kind of ugly. And I painted it, distressed it. I Mod Podged some of these images. In the back, this is Anna Griffin paper, and it's printed to look like upholstery fabric. So this is I think Anna Griffin paper as well. Stamped the sections right here with, I think that's a Prima stamp. So it has 4 little jars with different cubbies and little Mod Podged things here. Scoot that back a little bit, and also on the back I also covered it with some paper to match. So you guys can see that, and it has this little to-do list that I cut up in a smaller shape with some seam binding, and then I also threw in these little epoxy letters so they could put the letter of what the item is either on top of the jar or in front of it if they wanted to use it. But it's pretty sturdy. So these are these older recycled reds. Right? Now this one is one I also made for the craft fair, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep it. I made it pretty simple in case, somebody didn't like it too embellished, but I have tons of embellishments that are supposed to go on here. And this is decorated with the new Prima Lyric. It's got a lot of different images, and I think I only used like 2 pages to decorate this whole thing. And it's also been painted and sanded down quite a bit and then distressed. And this is from the paper line. And then these little jars, these little plastic jars, they actually have little, you can sit them on the side or on the bottom, but I like them this way. So I just cut out some circles and distressed this as well. And this circle was perfect, the shape and the size for this jar with that clock with the bee in the center. So each one of them have a different image, and they fit snugly in there. The back's just plain and sanded and distressed. So that's that one. And the cool thing about the paper is it has different words on it. And this one right here, it says imagination with the butterfly and probably a few more embellishments that I want to add on to it. But I'm not sure if I'm still going to put this one on Etsy. It's just simply cute. This other one, this is just a little random thing. I haven't finished decorating this one. This was this bench looking thing. It was really funny. It was like a bench crib looking thing. I don't know. I'm going to say it was a bench. So then I crackle painted the entire thing. And if you guys crackle paint, man, this thing takes forever, especially because you have to do different sides and sections. And then I took some mason jars, some ball mason jars, and I just painted them and distressed them. This takes a while too because you have to go layer by layer. Put some little jute twine around those. And I was debating if I'm going to go crazy and decorate even more. But those are a few little altered items that I have that some, like the bases were thrift store finds. Like I said, I'm still debating if I'm going to decorate them some more. So, but anyhow, those are a few things that I wanted to show you. And like I said, now I have to figure out of the menu things which one I want to use for SSCrafter1s Altered Thrift Find Challenge. Alright, thanks you guys. Bye.